Accept my humblest apologies. The truth is, there will be no fake Rolls Royces, no fake airplanes, no airhead gurus, and no fake money. It is sad to say that you have believed such foolishness over and over. I don't know if you're tired of the fakedness, but I'm downright fed up with it. I'm tired of the fake movie scripts, the lying actors, and the fake cash. Most of all, I'm sick of the fibs that the actors tell you that causes you to part with your hard-earned dollars. If you're like me, you've wasted too much precious time and money on fake pretenders with their outrageous lies. You've more than had enough of their telltale lies and other BS. You just want to discover the true and simple way to make money earnestly and safely from the internet. And the reason you're watching this video is that you haven't found what you've been searching for. You definitely need help getting started. You need someone to teach you how to make your first set of commissions, how to use the power of the internet to pay off all those bills, pay off the credit card debts, and also probably to purchase a brand new vehicle. You might even want to buy a new mansion. Well, I'm not going to make you any lame promises, but come inside with me and I'll show you how I made so much money within the past year. In a short while, I'm going to give you something really special for free. I'm going to show you how I went from pumping gas at the local gas station to buying this mansion that you see here with cold, hard cash. Before I do that, I want you to discover with your own eyes that what I'm going to show you is very tried and true. Pay the utmost attention because this will affect you directly and could change your life. Now here you can see me logging into one of my accounts. I picked a random one-year period and clicked Go. See that big number on the screen? That's $750,540.20. But that's just my pocket change. This is all the cash that I've made as an affiliate. That means that I made this money just from selling other people's products. I had no products of my own. Every cent you see here is from pure profits. Now I'm going to log into one of my other accounts. I'll pick the same 12-month period and click Go. Here you can see another $542,678.02. And remember that this is all profits. Okay, let's quickly go back here to that first account. Here you can see my commissions again, $750,540.20 and $542,678.02 in my second account. That is about $1.2 million that I've made in just 2 of my accounts. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that those large amounts of cash is difficult to achieve. But let me break it down for you. This is an account that I've opened in the last few months. See here how most days I'm making between $9,000 and $5,000? Well, you do the math. To make $1 million a year, all I have to do is make about $3,000 a day. So with these huge figures here, I'm actually looking at pulling in about $2 million a year. Now, I know to you that seems like too much money. So what about this? This is a smaller account of mine. Here you can see paychecks that have been sent directly to my bank account. See how every week I'm making about $4,000 to $5,000? That's about $200,000 to $300,000 a year. I'm going to teach you how easy it is to make these kinds of profits. Now, I don't know how you found this page, but I do know that you're here to learn how to make tens of thousands of millions of dollars that are being made every day on the internet. Who can blame you? It's our structure to want to succeed, to build a better life and take control of our earnings. But there's just one problem. One thing that's stopping you from making real cash on the internet. Who can you trust with all the hype you see every day online? And these days it's easy to get lost, especially when you see the fake gurus with fake cars and fake jets. Well, I'm here today to separate the fake from the real. It seems that every video you see is out to con you from your hard-earned commission, and the stories get crazier and stupider every time. Don't feel bad if you've bought into these lies because you're not alone. I'm not ashamed to admit it, but I've been conned out of my money too. However, I'm angry because a few years ago I had nothing, and I've wasted over $10,000 by following these fake gurus. It was like I was spending money that I didn't have buying products again and again from those lying cheaters. I got myself into almost impossible debt, and I almost lost everything, my house, my car, and even my spouse. Well, I'm going to give you something you've never seen before. I'm going to show you for free how I'm going to pull in large verified commissions like this. Before I do, take a short walk with me. This is my family home. I bought it 6 months ago with pure cash, and I didn't need a magic push button to buy this house. Just a few simple scripts using my simple software script and system made all of this possible and to pay for my kids' private education. It's great to see the big difference that all this money has made in my children's lives. Just knowing that my kids are safe and that they're learning and that they're happy means the world to me. A few years ago, I had one of the worst jobs that anyone could want. I pumped gas at my local gas station for minimum wage. It sucked, but I did what I had to do to pay rent. My spouse and I used to live in a trailer, and each week we struggled from paycheck to paycheck. Thank God that those kinds of worries are a thing of the past. These days, I'm actually a little embarrassed by the huge amounts of cash that I'm pulling in on a daily basis, and mostly on autopilot. If only I had known back then what I know now, that one simple formula could make me the millions of dollars that I'm now making online, and make all the other so-called systems and software programs out there seem pointless and worthless. This one simple formula has led me without a doubt to be able to take advantage of a big money-making opportunity that I'm now a part of. An opportunity that can lead normal people just like you to cash in large amounts of money from the internet. But then I didn't know much about computers. But I knew deep down in my gut that it was the only way a guy like me could make some real money. I admit that I made a lot of mistakes before, trying to pull in profit online, and the need to quit my day job became an obsession. I bought into every possible make-money scheme I could find. I had so many credit card loans that it was impossible to pay them all back. The debt was a horrible strain on my marriage and almost destroyed our bond. After 18 years trying so hard to make it, my need to succeed turned into anger. I was extremely pissed off, and in fact, I was so close to going over the edge. I wanted to grab the gurus by their necks and demand them to give me back the almost $10,000 that I had given them trying to make money online. I'd wasted too much time following the stupid lies, and I thought it was time for payback. I carried this anger with me for a long time, until one day I realized that I had gotten it all wrong. Instead of following their lies and impossible systems, I decided to go out on my own and do whatever it took to create my own money-making system. God knows I tried all there was to try. Through it all, I learned what didn't work. Now listen very carefully, because this is the part that really affects you. I made a radical decision and decided to look in the opposite direction that the gurus were pointing me in. I figured that the way they wanted me to go, the money was not there at all. So I looked through my notes and all my past failures and looked for anything that seemed unusual. After a few days, I started to notice a pattern, and this pattern gave me an idea. I found the simplest way to legally hack into some of the biggest gold mines on the internet, sites that get millions of users using it every day. These are real people with real money to spend. These are people that you could be making money from. Now think of this: $1 million from one use of my system, and then imply my system 12 times a year, that's 12 months. This is what you could be making in 1 year. $12 million. Now, $12 million a year for 60 years, that's $7.2 billion. This is beyond big. We're talking more money than anyone can spend in their lifetime. Now, dividing this huge amount of money into more spendable portions, I could use some of it to pay off all my loans, my credit cards, buy myself a new home, my own car, and finally live the life that I've always dreamed of for so many years. For too long, I've been trying to crack the money-making code, playing along with every hacks and tricks to make it online. Unsurprisingly, most of my ideas failed, but eventually I stumbled upon something that actually worked and is still working for me today. It took a lot of tweaking, but the first results had my pulse racing and my heart beating like a drum. But I told myself to be patient. After that, I spent every second I had to configure this software script until the results proved to me that I had finally cracked the code to making money online. I had found the way to legally hack into a mass spending online system whenever I wanted to. In just a few simple steps, I could get my slice of the action. Not the tens of millions of dollars that the so-called gurus claimed they were making, but to make me believe that now I finally had a chance to relieve my debts and to live the life that I've always dreamed of. To be honest, my system seemed almost too simple for me. But when you're thinking about websites that are generating millions of dollars, you really don't need much of it to make some serious money. So I set up a few campaigns and let them do their thing. And each day they pulled in commissions on complete autopilot. I remember the day when I started pulling in commissions of over $300 a day for a whole week. I just sat there staring at the earnings on the screen in front of me, imagining the differences that this amount of money could make in my life. It was then that I knew that things would never be the same again. Of course, not all the campaigns that I set up made money, but because they didn't cost me a penny, it didn't matter. What matters is that I found something that actually works. This means that all I had to do was improve my tweak and my formula, get rid of the things that didn't work, and improve on the things that did work. I had eventually broken it down into a few simple steps. A simple formula that generates me winning results every time that I use it. And because scaling up my campaigns were free, I must say that my formula is perfect. Within only a few weeks, I went from $307 per day to $5,402 per day. It all went so fast I could hardly keep up. It didn't take long before this money-making machine was generating over $54,000 a month for me every month on autopilot. I know that I was even close to my full potential. Let me show you something. I'm going to show you what I'm making right now. Watch me log into one of my accounts and pull up a report from the last 14 days. This is $245,670 in just one account. The best part is that this is 100% profit that gets paid direct into my bank account every single day, week, month, and year. This is just one campaign in just one of my dozens of accounts, and it's pulling in tens of thousands of dollars per day on complete autopilot. Once I set up a campaign, there's nothing else to do. It really is the definition of hands-free. Day and night, home or on vacation, no matter what I'm doing, the profits just keep coming in. It's like an automated machine that just keeps on pumping out cash every day. I wake up each morning to see profits that I've made while sleeping. My formula is not only safe, but it's also very simple. As you can tell, I'm not very techy. I don't have many computer skills, and I'm just about as techy as anyone could ever be. So, Safe Simple Cash is designed so that normal, everyday people can use it. It guides you into the real money makers, ignoring the pointless money schemes we've all wasted too much time and money on in the past, and focuses on the simple money-making formula that I've made and used to make real money on the internet. It's not just an advanced solution for today's moneymakers. It's a breath of fresh air, thanks to the simple way that it leads you to making genuine real-life commissions. Due to the very public nature of the internet, I obviously can't give away everything in this short video. There are too many ways for this video to go viral and shared on other websites without my permission. Because you've been lucky to watch this video before everyone else, I will let you in on some of my secrets. First, Safe Simple Cash is 100% very free to use. Once you're set up, there's no cost. There's no paid advertising or buying traffic. There are no advertising costs, no daily charges, and no broker's fees, which is just what makes Safe Simple Cash so different to use. I made sure that every penny that I made was 100% pure profit, so you get to keep all your commissions. Second, as the name Safe Simple Cash suggests, you don't have to be techie, so you can get started right away. If you can open an email, then you've got all the skills that you need to profit from this simple money-making system within minutes. Just follow the simple steps we give you. Safe in the knowledge that this is a tried and tested formula with no guesswork, no number crunching, and zero techie knowledge. You can get this cash-pulling system up and running today. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Of course, every campaign that you set up is 100% hands-free. This means there is nothing to tweak, monitor, or improve. You just set up your campaigns, let them run, and watch the commissions roll in. The powerfulness of this system is that one campaign can make you money not just for days, but for months and even years with absolutely no additional input. Just let it run and see the cash come in on complete autopilot. You don't need to be near a computer for these campaigns to make you money. You can go on vacation, take a long break, take a month off, and it will still make money. You see, Safe Simple Cash is the definition of set and forget. We're talking 100% commissions, 100% hands-free. I have dozens of these quick cash campaigns running constantly. In fact, right now, as you watch this video, they're doing all the hard work for me. They make me cash commissions while I get to enjoy life, so I can spend the money they make without lifting a finger. To make it clear, we're not talking about the one-click software that's all over the internet these days. This isn't some CD get-rich-quick scheme or an outdated, overrated loophole that hasn't worked since 2007. This is a simple, proven formula that works right now because really, seriously, when was the last time anyone made money from those magic button schemes? The fake gurus with their fake Rolls Royces and fake jets want to believe that you only have to press one mysterious magic button and make gazillions of dollars overnight. How much money have you made from their constant lies? Have you made anything? Well, don't worry about it, because neither have I. All those scammers do is blind you with their fancy cars and airplanes. It would be better if they could have helped you to make money instead of lying. I've had enough of their lies and BS. I've had enough of their overused systems that everyone's tried, but nobody's making any money from. It's obvious to me now that for real people like you to have a real chance making money online, you need something new, something different, and that works today, right now. Something that separates you from all the other guys. Just think about it. While everyone is so desperately trying to make money from paid advertising, buying traffic, selling on eBay, tweeting on Twitter, ranking on Google, and all the other hopeless, never-get-rich schemes that gurus want to waste your time on, you could be doing something that actually works, something that makes real money. You'll be cashing in on a system that none of those so-called gurus want you to even know exists. Now, it doesn't take gurus to do the math. Only a handful of guys even know my system exists. And only a small amount of people will get access to this unique opportunity. This is a never-repeated chance for ordinary people like you to grab a slice of the tens of millions of dollars being spent every day online. Your chance to access $1 million gold mine. And with this money up for grabs, it is harder to fail than to succeed. You'll soon see that compared to any